Hey, hello, Inquisitor Bacon. Hello, and how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Are you at work, Inquisitor Bacon? Are you at work or at home? How's the family? Hope everyone's doing great. Yes, it's good to be back here. Oh, hello, Steve McQueen manager. I watched most of it. The end bit was amazing. He went in. Oh, ho, ho, ho. There's no coming back from that for G Man. G Man was, my goodness. Paul Schatler is third. Hello, Paul Schatler. Hello. I hope you're doing well. So, guys, I think I have my spot in heaven. Guys, my spot in heaven is guaranteed. I tell you. Hello, Godless Sewing. Hello. I hope you're well. So, guys, I have bought my way to heaven. I'm at work for another 10 minutes. Spent the day editing some footage for a game called Sniper Elite V2, and I'm now scared, even without the assistant the game gives. I was still sniping eyes. Oh, wow. Really? Ooh, that sounds interesting. The tickets to World Voyage in a Queen Mary to Queen's Grill Grand Duplex. Ticket, no. Porsche got like the actual heaven. The actual heaven. I have tickets, yes. But fortunately or unfortunately, it only admits one. I wish I could take all of you, but whatever I choose to do now, whatever sin I choose to commit, my spot in heaven is guaranteed. I've got the ticket. I've got it. I have the ticket to heaven. Hey, heaven is a place on earth? No. This heaven I'm talking about is up in the sky. What are you on about? A place on earth? No. Guys, listen. You know the heaven that we were taught about in church, the one where God sits on this big throne, right? Imagine this big, gigantic looking white man sitting on his very huge throne with his white apparel. All the around him is like a halo, right? All the light glitters. And he just sits there and just wants people to worship morning, noon, and night. Yes, that place. I have the tickets. I do. I've got the tickets. The game is pretty interesting for like WW2 stories. Yeah, an American sniper trying to stop the Russian from launching German V2 rockets with nerve gas on them. Oh, that sounds great. You know, I'm clueless when it comes to games. I mean, I'd argue that one's bedroom can be heaven. You naughty Inquisitor Bacon. No, that's not the kind of heaven I'm talking about. No. Come on, guys. You guys, what's happening today? What's happening with all of you? Paul Scatler says it's heaven is a place on earth. Inquisitor Bacon is talking about heaven in the bedroom. No, I'm talking about the heaven where Jesus sits on the right hand of the Father. That heaven where the good people go to. You know, the good Christians, that one where they go to. That's the one I'm talking about. The one that only a narrow it's very narrow to get there. Somehow I've blagged my way. I've been able to purchase a ticket. But there might be a slight problem. Slight problem. Hey Venita 666. Hell is a place on earth. Just look up towns named Hell. Right. Hey, we've got David E. Taylor Full Frontal. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Limit yourself to the bedroom. What are you trying to say? That we can have heaven in lots of different places? No, there's only one heaven, guys. Only one heaven. But I don't know how many of you would want a ticket? How many of you want a ticket? Because I can sort you out, but you have to pay. So I have coughed out £2,000 for my ticket. But the only trouble is the person assured me that it's a genuine ticket. They said this ticket guarantees you a spot in heaven. But they I may have been scammed. So what they've done, they've given me the telephone number for heaven, and they've said, if you doubt that this ticket is not to heaven, call that number. That's heaven's uh um complaint. The complaint, well, not complaint, but if you need to find out information and if you need to verify that your tickets are indeed real. So guys, should we call heaven? Should we call heaven? After a minute, you bought the ticket to heaven, and here I'm tempted to buy. You're tempted to buy a ticket to hell from another YouTuber. Oh my! Listen, there's no place like heaven. There's absolutely no place like heaven. You all want to go there. You all need to go there. You all deserve to go. Come on now. There'll be no suffering. There's no eating. There's no drinking. There are no virgins. There's none of all that stuff. You all will be good in heaven. But first of all, before we do anything, I need to first verify if it is indeed a real ticket. So I'm going to have to call heaven. So guys, you want me to do it to call heaven? Okay. Right. I have the telephone number for heaven. So guys, just hang on. I will do a live call to heaven. So hey PP Gate. Hello, PP Gate. Yeah, for a few minutes. Wait a minute. Why? Why do you want me to wait? Why do you want me to wait? There's no place. There's no place like heaven. So wait. Home is heaven. Sorry, out. Okay. Right, guys. So here we go. I need to call heaven. I hope you all can hear me okay. Okay, so let's call heaven. Because I need to verify if um I've got the right heaven, and if I've got if these are genuine tickets. Because I've been so excited since I bought the ticket. I've been so delighted and just thinking, now I haven't got to worry. I get to spend all of eternity with the Creator. How about that? So, right, here we go. Let's call heaven. So I'm going to put it on speaker. Here we go. What? What? Hello.
Thank you for calling British Airways. How may I direct your call?
I would like to speak to the people in heaven.
I'm sorry, madam. Could you run that by me one more time?
I was given the telephone number for heaven.
Madam, this is British Airways, not Heavenly Wings.
What? hang on a second. Um, I think I need to explain what's happening here. So a pastor told me he had tickets to heaven, and he said if I purchase the ticket, it would guarantee me a spot in heaven, and I paid £2,000 for the ticket. So
I'm I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time containing my laughter, madam. But I do believe that you have been scammed.
no, 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 no. I can I talk to your manager, please? Can I talk to your boss? Can I talk to God?
Madam, you do realise that this is the British Airways office in London. We do not have a line to God. I'm sorry, madam, but I don't know how else to put it to you.
No, wait, hang on. I was told that this was the direct line to heaven. Listen, I was assured.
To iterate my previous sentiment, madam, I believe you have been scammed.
Okay, can I speak to your manager?
Madam, I'm not sure that my manager is going to give you any other response than the one that I have given you. But let me. Would you mind holding the line for a few seconds, madam? Let me just run this past my manager and see.
I will hold for as long as, listen, because what's happening here is you're toying around with this is my eternity on the line here. This is my afterlife on the line. I have paid for my afterlife. So get somebody.
I understand, madam. I understand that you are visibly upset and that.
Did you say upset?
I do believe that.
Did you say upset? Did you say
not
upset?
Not necessarily upset, but you do sound distressed, madam.
You don't want to see me upset. I'm not there yet. Not yet. Just get me someone who can who knows something about my £2,000 ticket to heaven, please.
Certainly, madam. Please hold the line for a second. I'm just going to have a quick word with my manager. And
I will hold. I will hold for as long as. By the way, what's your name?
My name is Jackson.
Jackson, right. I'll hold. What? £2,000 just going to go like that? Oh my goodness, no. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Guys, guys, no. This is not good. I hope he comes back and not keep me on the phone waiting, Mr. Jackson. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I apologize, everyone. Right now, I'm on a very important call. I've purchased a very expensive ticket to heaven. I was guaranteed a spot in heaven. My afterlife was secure. I was guaranteed seats right next to Jesus, because Jesus is right next to God. I was guaranteed a seat right next to Jesus, and the Holy Spirit was supposed to be on the other side. I'd have been in between Jesus and the Spirit. So I was also given the telephone number to verify that my tickets were genuine. Listen, someone is toying with my afterlife. Someone is toying with me. Someone, listen. Okay.
Madam, are you there?
I'm here. Yes, give me the good news.
Madam, I did have a quick word with my supervisor, and he assured me that you have most definitely been scammed. I would suggest that you try to get in hold with your local law enforcement
What?
and report this, because most certainly we do not. British Airways does not fly to heaven at all, and
British.
I would really encourage you, madam, to in future rather just purchase your airline tickets from a reputable travel agent, and because it
What?
definitely sounds to me like you have been scammed by somebody.
Okay. Do you understand? This is heaven. It's not an earthly destination. It's a it's in another realm.
I understand, madam, and therefore one would not expect an earthly airplane to fly to a heavenly realm, would one?
Okay. So what airline would you recommend would take me to heaven?
Madam, I do not believe that you are serious at this stage.
What you
I'm terribly sorry for chuckling, but I'm having a hard time containing my laughter. Are you sincerely asking me to recommend an airline that will deliver you to heaven?
No, I was just going by what you said. You just said next time to use a reputable airline to take me to my destination. And so if you're not taking me there, you could at least recommend someone who'll take me there. How about that?
I'm terribly sorry, madam. I did not mean to be flippant about this affair, and I understand that you are, visibly upset about having invested your funds into traveling, and but I can assure you, madam, I am unaware of any airline that flies to heaven, and any person that attempts to sell you a ticket to visit heaven is most definitely a charlatan, and you have definitely been had. You should seek remedy from your local law enforcement, and supply them with all the details of these people. Hopefully, they are in the UK, and you would be able to get some redress for any funds that were lost to you. But in my experience, these scammers are most definitely not based in the UK. They're generally based in West Africa
Oh
or
no.
somewhere around there.
Okay. I do appreciate you taking your time, but I've got just one last question for you.
Of course.
Can I get a refund? No, it's not funny. It really isn't funny. No, hang on. It's not funny. It's £2,000.
I understand, madam. You would have to visit the British Airways office from which you purchased the ticket. And if you purchased it online, you should
No,
just
I purchased it from a
contact the support center
no,
online,
no,
and they
no,
would
no.
be.
I purchased it from a pastor.
Again, forgive me for chuckling, madam,
Oh,
but
God.
pastors do not represent the airways, and therefore I'm afraid you would not be able to claim a refund by using that avenue.
So pastors cannot sell tickets to heaven. Is that what
I'm
you're
afraid
saying?
not, madam. No. They are not. They're not authorized. I think maybe again, forgive me for being flippant, madam. Maybe had you tried SpaceX, for example, you might have had a better chance at reaching your intended destination. However, I believe British Airways fly a little low for your intended destination.
Oh well. Listen, since you can't help me, I think Listen, I'll let you go for now, and yeah. Oh gosh, I'm not a happy bunny.
I'm terribly sorry that you've been had like this, madam, but please, in future, apply some skepticism to these claims because I
Did
do
you
believe that
you
you've been scammed.
did you say skepticism? I'm an atheist, for goodness sake. That I apply skepticism. I was guaranteed. What are you talking about? Listen, don't listen. You're insulting me now because I applied skepticism before I bought this ticket. Come on.
It's not my intention to insult you, madam, and if it came across as that, I do apologize.
Oh well, before I get even irate, more irate on this phone, I'm going to have to let you go. Thank you.
You're very welcome, madam. And if in future you would like to book a flight to one of our earthly destinations, please feel free to fly with British Airways. Have a nice day.
Bye. Oh God. Guys, I've been had. Oh no. Guys, what am I going to do? Fly a little low. That's exactly what he said. Fly. Oh my. What am I going to do, guys? I met this pastor. He said, "Look, you're always online talking about Christianity. You're always attacking the religion. You know, I can do one better for you. I can offer you tickets to heaven if you want it." And I said, "Why not? How much?" And I paid. And I said, "Okay, what is the guarantee that I will get to heaven? What is the guarantee that you have sold me the right tickets?" And he says, "Oh, you know what? They've got customer service in heaven. Here's the telephone number." And lo and behold, he has given me the telephone number for British, not British Airways, not British. Oh, this is terrible. Did you say Elon Musk? Someone said Elon Musk is my only chance. Please, does someone know how I can contact Elon Musk? Please. Does someone know how we can contact Elon Musk? And have you guys seen Elon Musk's latest tweet? I saw a tweet. Oh, guys, you guys need to see this tweet by Elon Musk. 1 second. Let me go find it. Um, no, not this one. There was a tweet by Elon Musk. Don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Okay, so let me share my screen here. So see if I can increase this, and you guys can see this by Elon Musk. No, oh God, I doubt you guys can see it clearly. Um, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to read it. So Elon Musk put out a tweet. I didn't see the original tweet. Let's see. What's the original tweet he put out? Okay, so Elon Musk put out a tweet and he said, "If I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been nice knowing you." And then someone called Muhammad responded and said, You won't die before your day, Ellen. Anyhow, you are and were a unique figure in this world. I am only wondering one thing. As a genius, haven't you found out that there is a great creator of this world yet? If you did, make sure you confess this before your last heart beat. Bless you. Elon responded. It was his response. It was beautiful. Elon Musk responded and said, "Thank you for the blessing, but I am okay with going to hell if that is indeed my destination, since the vast majority of all humans ever born will be there." Let me read that again. Thank you for the blessing, but I'm okay with going to hell if that is indeed my destination, since the vast majority of all humans ever born will be there. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Oh, wow. That's wonderful. So, guys, yes, I hope you guys liked our little skit. And can anyone guess who was the person on the phone? Can anyone have a guess who it was on the phone? There's someone in the chat right now. uh, can anyone have a guess who it was? Let's see. Anyone have a guess? And hello, everyone. CAA, Ian Davenport. Um, who else? Doorknob Head. Hello, hello, hello. Dog. Okay, someone said Randolph. No. Someone said dog. No. The person is in the chat right now. I'm sure they're in the chat. Yeah, I'm sure I saw them. Yeah. The person is in the chat right now. So no one got it. It did sounded like dog. No, it wasn't dog. Mm-mm, it wasn't dog. I thought the accent would have given it away, but okay, all right. Nobody's got it right then. So yes, this was actually inspired by so that's what you just heard. Okay. You thought it was completely real. Inquisitor Bacon. No, it wasn't Inquisitor Bacon. Uh, Dean says they will never guess. You think so? Well, the person is in the chat. And so far we have ruled out Randolph, we've ruled out Dog, we've ruled out. Oh, it's not People Through. Please don't say People Through. Please do not say People Through. Please. It is not People Through. Oh my. It is not People Through. Let's see if anyone got it right. Let's see. PP Gate. No, it wasn't PP Gate. Did you say? Oh, you thought it was real? Oh, of course not. Buying tickets to heaven. Why? Why would I want to do that? So let's see. They never guess it's Dean. Mark Caesar says no. It wasn't Mark Caesar. No. Okay, let's see. Did you say it's G-Man? Oh my goodness. You think G-Man would have access to heaven? You think he would let any atheist in there? Oh no. All atheists are barred from heaven, or rather, anyone not giving money to Shani and Rev are barred from heaven. So yes, Nicodemus. Hello, Nicodemus. So wasn't me. I'm super Midwestern. Okay, okay. Let's inform you all who it was. It was Dean Kruger. It was Dean Kruger, and it was this article that inspired that. Um, so yes, from time to time, myself and Dean would send me something, because Dean is from South Africa. He's from time to time he would send me stuff from the African um, um, the religious sphere in Africa, right? We just compare notes from time to time, and so he sent me this, and we thought, oh, we could do something with this. And so what you heard was a very quick put together, right? Myself and Dean, yes. But unfortunately, 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 someone was selling tickets to heaven. Yes. And this is not the first time that people will sell tickets to heaven. So the article's right there. And this is a real story. This is not fake. This is not make. This is indeed real. So 310,000 naira. I'm not sure how much that is in dollars and or in pounds, but 310,000 naira, Nigerian naira. So he said God told him to charge rapture fees. Prophet Abraham opens up on operations. So, okay. Says from ancient times, religion has always been regarded as a veritable tool for shaping and steering the human society because of its strong emphasis on truth, reason, and morality. For this reason, religious people are expected to live an exemplary life in society. I hope G-Man can hear that. However, the manipulation of religion by unscrupulous clerics for their personal gain is a common experience in most societies, particularly in Nigeria and other parts of Africa. In the Nigerian context, religious impropriety by clerics manifests in many forms such as psychological manipulation, commercialization of the faith, exploitation of adherents, hypocrisy, intolerance, and the subtle subjection of followers to laziness, frustration, desperation, and deeper poverty. So, a trending example of a combination of these religious aberrations where the tenets of holiness, truthfulness, and faith are misrepresented in the case of Pastor Noah Ade Abraham, who offered his members to heaven if they paid a ticket fee. The cleric, whose video has gone viral on social media, was said to have launched his operation base in Kaduna and later moved it to Kaba in Kogi State before establishing a departure camp. He has established a departure camp in Nigeria where people are going to depart from. He has moved in there with his members. According to him, a kingdom will descend from heaven and land on the church, where the members would live forever with the one who commissioned him to prepare mankind for a paradise on earth, which will be headquartered in Ekiti State. So far, he has attracted about 40 people to his departure camp, which he called the Christ High Commission. Some of those camping with the cleric in anticipation of the promised rapture have sold their material belongings and taken the money to him, hoping Jesus would meet them in Ekiti at an appointed time known to God. Let's see here. Some have abandoned their families who refuse to join them to camp at Abraham's church. However, some relatives of his followers have accused the self-styled more than a prophet of abducting his church members because of the way he camps there and the lack of clarity which trails his motives. So there you go, guys. Some people, this person actually was, and I think this was only last week. It was only last week, if I am not mistaken. But the good thing is, it looks like he has been arrested. So, on second, I've got a quick video here. Okay, just 1 second. Let me share this here. So, story is the tip of the iceberg. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I just don't understand how anyone will fall for this. It's amazing how people, like it or not, look, whatever these people are selling, someone is buying. And this is the danger with religion. Every known cult leader, every known charlatan, they will always have followers. Someone is ready to listen. Someone is they become the lifesaver for some reason. Jim Jones, with all his quirky and just absurd ways about him, look how many people he had with him that moved from the US to Guyana. So, yeah, Waco. Yeah, the Waco cult as well. Yes, PP Gates. Yes. So, let me share this here. So he's been arrested. So that's the good thing. He's been arrested. But many more are going to come. Many more are still going to come. Many more.
If we fail to live by example, then we have no choice than to be made example of. The Ekiti State Command of the Nigerian Police has arraigned one Pastor Noah Abraham of the Christ High Commission Ministry for allegedly demanding 310,000 naira from members of his church at Omowe Ekiti in Ekiti State's local government area of the state as tickets to heaven. Pastor Abraham was arrested by the police and arraigned before the magistrate's court in Ado-Ekiti on a one-count charge of obtaining money under false pretense. We said it yesterday that this man should be charged for the police. They call it OBT, and that's exactly what he has been charged. And that man from Ekiti local government, from Omo Ekiti.
Yes,
spelling his church.
That's my former adopted, my former adopted local government.
Yes.
All kinds of people call themselves pastors these days, and they benefit from having gullible congregation. How can anybody who is not deranged be told that there is a ticket to heaven, that a mere mortal, an individual created just like you, is the custodian of that ticket? You want to go and collect the ticket. I mean, if indeed, let's break it down this way. If indeed there can be a ticket to heaven, will it be that cheap? Given what we have been told about heaven,
I would have obtained manual.
It's not even up to the amount you pay for visa to any of these countries.
That's why, should it be that cheap?
310,000. I would have bought.
That's where they should have known that they were dealing with a scamster. But for these people, It's like semi-madness is when you can't even explain your own actions. It's like they can't process their own
At all. Clarity of mind is not there.
they don't know what they are doing. Because how can you allow someone to con you in this manner? And somebody left, some people traveled all the way to go and book appointment, to honor appointment with this man.
Parents were calling their children outside the country.
I learned that there's another pastor somewhere in Karu who sells anointed in inverted commas, anointed handkerchief. Karu in Abuja. He sells anointed handkerchief for 300,000 naira.
They call him Mantu.
So you now think, okay, with that handkerchief, no evil can befall you. You sleep.
So guys, the problem with Christianity over in Africa is some people are just very gullible and they will fall for it. It just takes one person to just say, I've heard from God. God is telling me this and God is telling me that. And that's all you need. People have made money just using the name of God and Christ, and now they're selling tickets to heaven. Not just tickets to heaven, they sell all sorts of things. The other day I was seeing someone has a shop, a particular church. They have a shop where they sell the merchandise for the church. They had a small bottle about this size, really small. It's like a spray bottle of water. I can't remember what they called it now. It was some kind of water that you pray with. You spray, and they were selling that tiny bottle for $20. That small tiny bottle.
Even if you leave your doors open,
No thief.
armed robber or no burglar will enter your house. We have tolerated this kind of characters for too long. I was reading all kinds of stories about some evidently deranged pastors. I saw one pastor arrested for raping woman in Ondo, pastor arrested for raping a woman and her daughter, pastor arrested for raping pregnant woman, pastor arrested for camping, feuding housewife and daughter.
Your council or social housing provider does not want
Sorry
you to know
about that,
this.
guys.
If you have ongoing issues,
pastor arrested for luring church member 2 others to his house for sex, pastor arrested with drugs at Lagos airport. A lot of the people who claim that they were called, nobody called them, they called themselves. They should stop deceiving themselves. CAN and PFN, because every never do well now. Everyone who cannot find a job to do suddenly imagines himself to be a pastor. So CAN and PFN, they have a lot of work to do. Maybe some of the time that these religious bodies devote to politics, they actually need to try to sanitize. They need to sanitize the body of Christ, or what the so-called body of clergymen. They need to sanitize them, because this is really shameful.
How do you sanitize the body of Christ?
Said he went to the mountain to go and pray. At the end of the day, that he was asking God to give him the master key, and God eventually gave him that master key. And I watched that video and I was smiling.
It's shameful that the freedom of religious expression that we have, some scammers and the characters that Vicky rightly described, have taken advantage, and of course the socio-economic issues that the country is facing, taking advantage of that to obtain or to take advantage of people. These are not the first time we hear that. I mean, during the Obasanjo era, I think the NBC clamped down on expressing miracles on TV. Many Nigerians were saying, "Oh, it's anti-Christian," blah blah blah. But of course, it was for things like this, so that people will not be swayed into making decisions that would, make them pray into the hands of people like this who have ulterior motives. What can we do about a situation like this? I think we can only urge regulatory bodies like the PFN, Christian Association of Nigeria, to help sanitize the system. And of course, cases like this, like Vicky O'Reilly pointed out, where it's not really peculiar to Christianity alone. Actually, it's peculiar. I mean, it goes around even the.
Okay, guys, how do you sanitize the body of Christ? How do you clean up this whole mess that has been made by religion? Can I beg for a YouTube subscription? Okay, all right, I'll beg. How do we sanitize? Prepaying for the afterlife, shaking my head. For the afterlife. Afterlife that no one has any idea whether it exists or not. Somehow, some people are charging for it. Of course, it's just a scam, but it's rather unfortunate that some people actually fall for this. Burn it. Did you say burn it? Don't. So we should burn it. Is that's the way to sanitize this body of Christ? Because if you think that this is bad, there's a lot more going on in the name of religion. Tomorrow I'm back with another live stream. And trust me, it's not going to be one for fun and jokes. This is going to be a live stream showing you the dangers of Christianity, the evil that is perpetrated in the name of Christianity. And these people talk about sanitizing. So how do you sanitize? How do you sanitize Christianity? If Jesus does exist, can he not come and sanitize it himself? He's left behind this mess. He has left behind a religion that is in a state of a huge mess. Can he not come and clean it up? But rather he just sits there and does nothing. Not that I believe these people exist. But if these people do exist, are they not ashamed to hear the things that are being done? You only need to listen to the news. You hear about one priest has done this to young children. One pastor over in Africa has slept with both mother and daughter in his church, impregnated both mother and daughter, all in the name of God. It's a jelly juice sanitation, not the jelly juice. Oh God, not jelly juice. Okay, just 1 second. Let's okay, just 1 second, guys. I need to okay, just 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get this video out for you. I want to see if we can find a video of this pastor to see what he looks like. Let's see. The one who's selling tickets to heaven. Right, here we go.
Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Trendings with Tribune TV. If you've not been following us, this is a weekly program where we review and highlight some major happenings in the news and on social media. I am Faith Adeoye.
Oh, that's loud.
So the Otedola has made social media buzz for a day as their father, Femi Otedola, bought his 3 daughters Ferrari. DJ Copy and her sisters, Temi and
okay, that's not what I wanted.
Are probably the most...
Sorry, I got the wrong. No, that's not what we want. No, I thought this was the one. Sorry, guys. I think I must have clicked on the wrong wrong video. Sorry.
They don't want you.
I clicked on the wrong video. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Just do this quickly. Okay, just 1 second. Let's share this here. Share. Pastor Daddy Abraham charges members. Pastor Daddy.
I trust God that all is well with everyone.
Oh, by the way, guys, have a look. That right there is the departure point. That is the place they moved to. So this is where they're going to be departing from to heaven. So they bought their tickets and now moved to this place. So what you see in front of you is the landing strip. Should we call it a landing strip? Or what should we call it now? Where the heavenly spaceship, whatever, is coming to get these people.
Glory be to God. Hallelujah.
Oh, please.
My people, there's something I want to share with you. I'm going to allow you to watch a video. And before you do that, I just want to say a big thank you to my returning subscribers and all of you that are coming back to watch the video and share the videos. God bless you. And if you're new here, you're welcome. God bless you. So please subscribe to this channel. Okay?
Sorry, guys. This God bless you. God bless you business.
Voila. You are part of us. And God Almighty will reward you abundantly.
Oh, come on, just do your video, please.
Video for you. I want to leave you with the scripture. Where Jesus Christ was talking about the end time.
Sorry, guys. I'm not listening to this end times. Friggin' end times.
That's truly, you know, that your heart desire is that after
God, just play the video.
You read it to 31. You will see that from the north, Kaduna to be precise. And he has members, followers. All of a sudden, he started charging them 350,000 naira to take them to heaven. And he said before he would take them to heaven, they have to relocate with him from the Kaduna state to western part of Nigeria, where he will encamp them now and begin to do what? Prepare them for rapture. My people, make now watch this video, okay? And when you watch it, please don't hold it. This is another way of evangelism, another way of preparing the body of Christ. If you can share this video and let people know that everybody should open their eyes, the end time that Jesus talked about is here.
The end time is here, guys. End time. Oh, please, just get on with the video.
And God Almighty,
please.
Please to support us. Click on the red icon that says subscribe and also turn on the bell. And I will be back. Bye-bye.
A Nigerian pastor identified as Ade Abraham of Christ High Commission Ministry in Kaduna State is making headlines after he allegedly charged members of his church 310,000 naira each to fly them to heaven. The pastor is also being accused of conniving or convincing his followers to relocate to a camp with him in Ekiti State in order to prepare them for the end of the world. While the footage now making rounds on social media showed where the pastor has allegedly been camping the church members since early April. Look at this dungeon, Dr. Abati. I'm coming over. I want to believe that this story is untrue. I mean, I cannot believe this is happening in Nigeria. It feels like a movie.
Well, I mean, this is the problem with religious hypnotism. And the scandal here is that many of these people, they've turned pastors into mini gods, in fact, into the God that they worship. And they believe everything that these pastors, end-time pastors, prosperity pastors, tell them. This particular pastor, Pastor Abraham, he's called Daddy Abraham. He was based in Kaduna. He returned to Ekiti in Ekiti State in the year 2000. Then he went back and told the people that, they should follow him to Ekiti and that he would take them directly to heaven so that all of them could go and wait for rapture. And people actually followed him. Some of the persons who believed in him also tried to bring their daughters from overseas to come and follow Daddy Abraham. Okay, and there was a clause in that particular tweet, that particular WhatsApp message. I don't want Dr. Daddy Abraham to destroy you. These pastors, I thought they were supposed to take people to heaven. In this particular case, even a member of the congregation is afraid of the daddy, because the daddy is saying if you don't come back home, you will commit a crime in abroad and you will end up in prison. So it's a combination of blackmail, of hypnotism, of violation of the doctrine. And as we sit here, some people have followed Daddy Abraham to Ekiti. I think that the state government in Ekiti should take an interest in this matter and locate that Kingdom of Christ, whatever they call it, and go and rescue the people.
Yes.
The federal government should also wait in through the police and the DSS and arrest this Daddy Abraham before he creates a Tim Jones situation.
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
That's on my mind.
Jim Jones.
That's on my mind.
November 18, 1978.
Yeah.
Jim Jones was one of these hypnotists who left San Francisco and then said his congregation should follow him to an agricultural commune
in Guyana.
Jonestown in Guyana. And then they went there. The Americans tried to go.
Oh, well, that's Pastor Daddy Abraham. Now, you would think that this is the first time. Unfortunately, it's not the first time. There's been other people who have tried to sell tickets to heaven before. So let's go and see Pastor Tito. Not Tito Kanu. There's my friend that comes in the chat, Tito Kanu. Not him, but another Tito. Let's see.
Thursday. Let's get it. Yes, Thursday. Once they got Bomb for TV checking in. Salute to the military for dropping them bombs on that like button before we get lit. Thank you for rocking with a real one, man. You tuned in to Bomb for TV, the latest channel on YouTube, man. And you know you're rocking with your boy Snake Eye, man, your favorite blogger, man. And we only got one rule when you come to Bomb for TV, man. Don't play with that like button, man. Let's get into it. It's got to be Thursday when you hear content like this. Zimbabwean pastor arrested for selling tickets to heaven. How thirsty is people, man? Pastor Tito Watts, a Zimbabwean-based clergyman, and his wife Amanda were arrested for selling tickets to heaven, Bomber. According to the police, the pastor and his wife scammed people into buying $500 tickets that shall get them into the gates of heaven with no judgment. Zimbabwean pastor arrested for selling the tickets to heaven at $500 a piece, man. This is just crazy. The truth is stranger than fiction, man. Man, they arrested that boy, man, and charged him with a financial crime. According to the pastor, he told thousands of people that it was Jesus. I don't care what people or the police are saying about me. I'm being persecuted because of doing the work of God. The pastor said, Jesus Christ appeared to me and gave me the tickets, made of pure gold, so that I can sell to the people who want salvation. Bomb First TV, Bomb First Military, man. Y'all, tickets to heaven amid wine. What is you waiting on? News report claimed thousands of people are protesting the pastor's arrest. They called on the police to release him immediately. Watts told those who sought salvation that the tickets were made from solid gold, and each ticket reserved the buyer a place in heaven. Man, you can't make this up. Police report that the tickets are actually made of gold-coated wood with "Ticket to Heaven" amid one written all over it. Y'all, I mean, man, you just can't make this up. I don't care what the police say. The tickets are solid gold. It ain't cut up 2x4. I sprayed painted gold, and it was Jesus who gave them to me behind the KFC and said to sell them so I could get me some money to go to outer space. I met an alien named Steve who said if I got the cash together that he'd take me and my wife on his flying saucer to his planet that's made entirely of crack cocaine. You can smoke all the crack cocaine there you want, totally free. So try to send an innocent man to jail and see what happens. You should arrest Jesus because he's the one that gave me the golden tickets, and I said to sell them. I'm willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up. We just want to leave Earth and go to a place and smoke rock cocaine. I didn't do nothing. Tito sold the golden ticket to heaven. I just watched. Oh, man, come on. She didn't throw him under the bus. Police said they confiscated over $10,000 in cash, 5 crack pipes, and a baby apple.
Whew. That was very, very busy. Okay, guys, just 1 second. Let me show you. So another pastor over in South Africa, he says he's taking selfies of himself in heaven after visiting God. He's got selfies. So let's go and have a quick look at the one this one, not just, he's been to heaven and has selfies of heaven. Okay, let's have a look here. Hello, Coco Jasmine. Hello. Pastor sells selfies of himself in heaven after visiting. Oh, wow.
Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Two Scoop News. Now, a pastor claims to have gone to heaven, and apparently he has proof in terms of pictures. This one's going to be good. A pastor in South Africa is raising eyebrows over his claims that he has visited heaven. Pastor Paseka Matsoeneng, who is also known as Pastor Mboro, claims that he visited God. The pastor is now selling photos of himself in heaven. Photos can be purchased at the Incredible Happenings Church in Kettlehog. The photos are being sold for 5,000 Rand each, which is about $333 US. All right, this is serious. I mean, this guy is actually selling pictures of himself in heaven. I cannot believe this. Why would he do that? All right, does he really expect people to believe this? Now, I would like to know who actually bought one of those photos. Who knows? Maybe his followers did. Of course, this pastor is known for many controversial things. This is just another one of them. But right now, let's go to the Word of God and see what Jesus has to say. In John chapter 3, verse 13, he says, "No man hath ascended up to heaven, but he that came down from heaven, even the Son of Man, which is in heaven." Basically, that means that Christ is the only one that's going to go up and come back down. And of course, Christ went up, and now we are waiting for him to come back down to save us. Of course, if you know your Bible, there are 3 people who went to heaven before Christ came, namely Enoch, Moses, and Elijah. 2 was translated, 1 resurrected. However, even though they went to heaven, none came back. Well, except on the Mount of Transfiguration. But that was just for like 10 minutes. But I'm talking permanently. Christ is the only...
Anyone who goes to heaven never comes back. Anyone who goes to heaven is that you're signing your death sentence. So I guess I'm should I say that I'm lucky I've been scammed £2,000 for the ticket I purchased to heaven. All 3 people who've been to heaven have never come back. When you go, that's it. It's done. So I'm glad that I've been scammed of my tickets to heaven. Oh, goodness, these people. So who wants to go to heaven? Oh, did you say they look photoshopped? But Dean, you would know all about Pastor Mboro. He is a nuisance, in my opinion. He is a nuisance to the South African community. This man he's a multi-millionaire, if I'm not mistaken, right, Dean? This one who's selling selfies. He's probably made all his money selling selfies to heaven. Well, selfies of himself in heaven. Jesus is ripped, guys. He's fit. Even when Jesus supposedly died, he didn't go to heaven before he came back to earth. Yeah, they said he went down to hell. He went down to hell and went and did this dramatic business in hell. He went to go and grab the keys to I don't know. So you see, the devil was keeping these keys in hell. And when Jesus died, he couldn't just go to meet his father just yet. No, he had to first of all go down to this place, go and fight another battle there, and grab the keys to, is it life or death? I don't know which one. He grabbed the keys. The moment he grabbed the keys, guess what happened? The house where God is stored over in, I think in Jerusalem, the place where it's the ark, they call it the Ark of Covenant, where, because God needs a house, God needs a residence, and that was God's residence here on earth, this Ark of Covenant. By the way, someone was killed. Someone named Uzzah was killed for trying to help this God house, God residence. This God residence was about to fall over, and he went to help. But because no one is allowed to touch God's residence, God just killed him instantly. So the moment Jesus came out of hell with the key, the curtains, the curtains for God's residence just tore into into 2. Because before, no one could enter into God's residence. If you enter into God's residence unworthy, if you have sin in you, so what they used to do, it was so funny. What they used to do only the Levites could go into God's presence in this ark thingy. So the priest, they would tie on his leg, they tie him up with a long rope. Because if you go in there and you've got sin in you, if God is not happy with you, you could die in there. So if that thing is not the rope thing, they tie it and make sure that it gives them, the people outside who cannot go in, it gives them a sign that he's still alive, the priest who goes in. And so now, because no one could access the presence of God, the moment Jesus died, he got these keys from the devil, and then this curtain ripped into two. So now anyone can access the presence. It's beautiful. Oh, anyone now can just access the presence of God. But somehow we are supposed to forget that people died trying to access this same presence of God. People died just doing God a favor. We're supposed to pretend that Uzzah's death did not happen. We're supposed to just overlook the cruelty of the God of the Bible. Sounds like superhero. He is. Jesus is the ultimate superhero, don't you know? Item number 666 on list of ways to scam religious people out of money. Number 666, sell people tickets to heaven. He has so many ideas how to separate folks from their money. At the God Shack, we can get better. We can get together. Sorry, get better. What am I saying? Did you say bungee jumping in heaven? I tell you. Sideways. Did you say PP Gate wants to buy a ticket to bungee jump in heaven? Oh goodness, let's see the rest of this video. So Jesus could not go to his daddy directly. He had to first do all this, drama first. Go into hell, go fight one little small mini war, grab the keys, come out, then now everyone can access the presence of God. And then when Jesus comes out of this place, before he can go back to his daddy, he's got to first of all appear to some of the disciples. Some of them said, "No, you can't be Jesus." But they killed him just the other day. You cannot be Jesus. He says, "Look at me. Look. I've got the holes. I've got the holes in my hand to show. This is me." So he had to show himself, and then went back to his daddy where he's seated. He's seated waiting. For the last 2,000 years, he's been waiting. That's a long time to wait, I think. That's a very long time to wait. Right, let's see.
Anyone that went up and will actually come back to rescue us. So as we see the day approaching, stay in prayer, stay encouraged, friends, and keep the faith. But what do you guys think about this story? Do you think there's some credit to this? Do you think he actually sort of went to heaven?
We don't think anything of the story, sorry. It's just rubbish. So yes, there we have it. How many of you want tickets to heaven? How many of you? I know Coco Jasmine. Come on, let's go. Let's go and get tickets. Doorknob Head. How about we go together? PP Gate wants to bungee jump in heaven. So let's go. Let's go together. I'll go with all of you. Dean, you coming? AA, are you coming? Let's go together. Venator 66. Oh gosh, Venator 666 with a number like that. Oh, did you say Nicodemus has a stream at 7:45? Okay. Can we put the link to his stream in the chat? The moderators, please help if you can put the link to Nicodemus's stream in the chat so we can all head off there. 7:45. What time is that UK time? What time would that be UK time? I don't know. I met an alien named Steve. I think I saw that in a movie or a fever dream. One of those. Okay. Ah, right. I'm being persecuted for being persecutable. Right. So who's coming with me? Who's coming? Who's coming? Who's coming? Business. Oh gosh, business class. Okay, but you do know, Dean, if you want business class, it's going to cost you more. You want business class, you've got to pay business class price. American time. Veneto says 4,000 years later, they will still be waiting. He's not coming. Veneto 666, he's not coming. He's not. He's not coming. The first time he came to be a sacrifice to his father. His coming the first time is so pointless. It makes no sense. His father wanted to forgive. Instead of his father to just say the words, because he's the all-powerful being, just forgive folks. Just God can easily say, forgive. I forgive you all. That's all he had to do. But no, he had to start by impregnating a virgin. Make that virgin, that young woman, give birth. Carry that baby for 9 months. Give birth to that baby in a manger where there were pigs, animals, and all the dirt, the filthy things going on. You expect this young girl to give birth to God's baby in this manky place, and your Jesus only lives for 33 years, does a few miracles here and there, just killed, just a very useless death. For what? Why kill? And then he's coming back again. How does this make sense to anybody? And to think that two people thousands of years ago ate an apple, right? Well, some people say it's an apple, some say it's a fruit, some say whatever they call it. So these two ate this apple, and that's it. Because these two ate this fruit, everyone is condemned. Now we're going to condemn all of humanity. Okay, yes, I see that Mrs. Parker is on now. Yeah, let's see. To have a new back brush for the shower. Oh, PP Gate. Okay, PP Gate is talking about going to heaven, have a private engagement in an hour, 30 minutes. Oh, God. So nobody wants to go to heaven with me. You got a new back brush for the shower. I'm about to go to my own version of heaven. Enjoy. To be clear, I'm not sure exactly what area of American time. I'm not a time zone expert. If you link the I think Dean has linked the Nicodemus. He's linked it in there. So let's have a look. Have a quick look at it. Let's see what this is. Okay. So when I don't see anything coming up on Nicodemus's I don't see anything. Just subscribe to Nicodemus, guys. He definitely needs the subscriptions. So yes, just subscribe and hopefully we'll get the notification. And if Nicodemus is here, can you tell us when your okay, I don't see it. So no one's coming with me. Says you are right. Yes, right on. Absolutely. The first time Jesus came was very pointless. Was very, very pointless. Two people ate a fruit. Because two people ate a fruit, we condemn the rest of humanity. The punishment does not match the crime. Or better still, no, I cannot even call it a crime. How can you call what Adam and Eve did a crime? They didn't know any better. But God knew better. God knew what he was doing. He shouldn't have put or planted that stupid tree in that garden to begin with. He knew that thousands of years later, he'll have to impregnate a virgin. He'll have to send his son to go and die this useless death. Come on, people. How does this make sense to anyone? And then to think that he's coming back again. Look, for his own reputation, he should just stay his butt where he is. He's better there, seated. You hear Christians. I've heard one Christian saying, Jesus is coming back in robes of blood. I'm like, what? You mean he's been there 2,000 years and he's going to come back in the robes of blood? What for? He's coming back in the robes dripping with blood, the blood of his enemies. That's one hell of a grudge. That's one hell of a grudge. To keep on just for the last how many years. So these beings are seated up there just, okay, when are we going? Dad, am I going back to Earth next week? Dad says no. No, let's give it another year. Toying with people's lives. Assembly of God. Assembly. Hello, Assembly of God. You going to heaven? Don't leave us, please. Heaven sucks, donkey balls. Assembly of God. Wait, for someone who has that name, you should be number one wanting to go to be with your daddy. You know, you want to go be in the presence of your God. You know. No better place than to be in the presence of the Almighty God himself. He can come on someone else's back. Not interested. Ooh, ooh, so dramatic. Tell me about it. Tell me, how does this make sense? Guys, no, let's chat. How does this make sense? Would it not have been better to, can you imagine these two people just, and every time I think about the story of Adam and Eve, I always find something that just, just makes me so angry. So God started off by, he made the animals, right? When he made the animals, he didn't plant any trees then. He didn't test the animals. He didn't, they were fine. But the moment he made Adam and Eve, immediately come the tests. immediately come the tests. And the animals who have done absolutely nothing, they get killed too, because a few chapters down, we have the story of the flood. You wipe out all animals except 2 by 2. Whatever did the animals do to this God? What did the animals do? We heard that the people were sleeping with the Nephilim. Did the animals sleep with the Nephilim too? Did they deserve to die? Listen, the God of that Bible deserves to be in jail, in my opinion. Not only should they be done for animal cruelty, child abuse, genocide, rape, torture, slavery. Listen, we could go on and on and on and on. But today, I'll save you all. A lot of happy donkeys in heaven. Happy donkeys. Wait, do animals go to heaven? Guys, do animals go to heaven in the Christian religion and the Islamic one as well? So, if animals don't go to heaven or hell, why kill them? Why kill the animals during the time of the flood? That's interesting. Jesus should come back. Jesus should come back wearing the suit and tie and smell like Dior. What color suit do you want him wearing? Profile wise, I'm a Venator, so I can fly past heaven. Plus, I don't think they want Xenos in heaven. Okay. Nephilims. The God of the Bible is a genocidal monster. All there is to it, nothing loving at all. A God that will kill his own. Can you imagine these people tell you, for God so loved the world that he killed his only son for you? And whoever does not whoever does not believe in this nonsensical story would never go to eternal life. How is this love? God loves you, but kills his child, for innocent child for that matter, gets killed for you. And somehow you're supposed to be happy that an innocent person has died for you? Guys, how many of you would sleep at night knowing that an innocent soul has had to be killed for me, when all of this could have been prevented if that stupid tree was never planted to begin with? Oh, no. Let me take that one back. Let's take it back. Back. All of this would have been prevented if God had not created Satan. God created his own enemy, the one that would do the havoc, the one that would create the mess. God sat there and created his own. Not only did he create his enemy, he also guys, think about this. Just before I go, just think about a loving God that decided to create hell. This was one of the reasons why I could not carry on believing in Yahweh. So you create humans and then somehow decide, I will create only 2 options. One option The children I created will burn for all of eternity and eternity. And that's one option. The other option, they will be with me for all of eternity. And the ones that are with me can see the ones burning in there. And the ones who are here burning, the only reason why they're there is because they didn't believe in the story of me sending my son to earth to go and die. A God that creates hell. How is that a loving God? Please, someone please explain it to me. A God that would create hell. Don't get me wrong. Some people do some really horrible things and deserve some kind of punishment. I don't know. Just something, I don't know. But to punish people for not believing in your son, who you killed, well, he didn't kill him, but he had him killed because he needed his blood for some weird reason. A God that needs the blood of his own child. Hawiya, how are you doing? It is emotional manipulation, and this is the reason why I just I can't do it. I could never be a Christian again. I'm sorry. I could not serve a God that creates hell. I could not just worship a God that created his own mortal enemy. A tree that would destroy humanity. A God that decides to plant it. It just does not work. It does not work. It doesn't work for me. I don't know. Even if God was proven to exist and proven to be real, we'll have to have some words. I have many questions. Many questions. God killed himself, so that makes it okay. So he killed himself to make himself happy. Assembly of God. Oh, I get it. I get it now. Your name, I get it. I didn't notice. As. I see the ASS. Oh, it's an ass. I get it now. The assembly of God. I get it. And yes, we're here for it. Right. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And doing very well. Hope you are doing well too. You can't make sense of product of our human mind because we can't understand everything in our existence. We can't. And we should, I think at some point, we all need to understand that there are things that we will never have answers for. Not that there wouldn't be answers in the future, but there are some things that we would never be able to explain. We would never, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine just knowing that there are some things, there are some questions I would never be able to answer. And I'm fine living my existence without not knowing some of these things. Some things we will know. Some things we're still trying to figure out. But hey, it is what it is. We're here. We've got this one existence. Live it as best as we can. Because one day we won't be here anymore. We will not be here anymore. Only after I left Christianity did I accept my mortality. When I was a Christian, we were made in the church. The pastors would pray prayers like, oh, pray to God that you will not die, but you would live to declare the glory of God. Pray. They'll make us pray that we will not die, but we will live to declare the glory of God. Who's fooling who? Who's fooling who? We all will die. It's coming. We all will die. And it's time to accept that. It's time to accept it, that we are mortal beings. And the fear of hell, which hell? Which religion's hell? Which one? When you work out which religion's hell, then you can start to have a fear of it. But if you cannot identify which, because there's so many religions, even Christianity, there's so many versions. Ugh. Anyway, guys, I'll leave you all in peace. Since no one wants to come with me to heaven, I'll go by myself. How about that? I'll go by myself and get to enjoy my mansion up there, get to have my crown of glory, and what else? What's the other thing? Walk on the streets of gold, get to sit with Jesus and the Spirit and all those creatures up there. Okay, I will call you Mr. Ass. I will call you Mr. Ass for short. And I thought I couldn't be any more atheist. So my listen. If Christianity is the only option, just cut me out. Cut me out. I want nothing to do with that religion. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And if I lose my mind tomorrow, guys, you all are my witnesses. Please don't let anyone bury me or have a pastor come to my funeral and come and pray their stupid prayers. I don't want all that crap. No, they should keep their prayers for themselves. I don't want anyone coming to sing Lord, what's that one? Sing chariot coming for to carry me home. No, is that the song they always sing at funerals? I don't want all that crap. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm actually good without the Christian God. When you get to heaven, if you ever want to go out dancing, listen, AA, that right there, what you have just said is the problem I have with hell and heaven. I've got 2 children. My 19-year-old is an atheist. So by that logic, if I was a Christian, my son is definitely going to hell. So somehow I'm supposed to strive to go to this heaven knowing that my son is going to hell. I can't even begin to imagine it. I can't even bring myself to think it. That my loved ones will be burning in hell. And I would be in the presence of God. Gosh. How do they think these things? Guys, don't let me even start. Because these are some of the things I thought of and said, no, I'm not doing this. This is evil. This is evil. Anyone that wants to go to heaven at the expense of family members being in hell, that person is cruel. That person is evil. And just the mindset. What kind of mindset do you have to watch your loved ones burn? Oh. No. I asked my mom how she could be happy in heaven if I was in hell. And she thinks her happiness somehow overrides my atheism. That is heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. That your happiness, her happiness, overrides your atheism. No one can go to hell because then the Christians would be unhappy. You know what, guys? I think it's just the insensitivity for me. It's the insensitivity for me. Sorry. Right, guys. Someone wants me. My phone keeps going off. Someone wants my attention. My attention they shall get in a minute once I'm done with this live stream. So just if they still want my attention. Right, guys. I shall see you all tomorrow when I die. I want them to play the Republic's Clone Army March. The song I want played at my funeral is Frank Sinatra. Was it Frank Sinatra? I Did It My Way. Is that Frank Sinatra? I did it my way. Yeah, that's the one I want played at my funeral. Jackson Jackson has my ticket. Oh, listen, he can keep the ticket. No, thank you. Porsche. Jackson can keep the ticket. No. After all that I've just said about having my relatives in hell, having my loved ones in hell, you think I want to go to this place? What's even on offer in heaven? Going to go and worship this being morning, noon, and night. Just, all hail Yahweh, all hail Yahweh, all hail morning, noon, and night. Just all hail Yahweh. Forever and ever and ever. Just all hail Yahweh, all hail. Hail thee Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. Guys, no thanks. Right, guys, thank you very much. Yes. Yes, it was Dean. Dean did a fantastic job. Human. Ian Davenport. Right. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Right. Good night, everyone. And yeah, you all look after yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow.